South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on last year's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Razorbacks will kick it away first. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the time. Offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They believe they can run right here. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Did the work himself. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. You could break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
Yeah, and he was really right. And anytime you get pressed man where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver. If I win right away, oh, man, you can make a...
And he will score! Touchdown, South Carolina!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession.
He got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Gamecocks! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Defense in press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. He's going to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw, now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working that left side now. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quickly complete. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up 14 over Appalachian State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarter. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Works the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fella. And I tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
This time it's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's cut. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, This offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going. Run.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. This is a designed run. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everything. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're facing a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Dahl. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together.
There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. caught behind the line. It's Hester. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll start this drive going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's not afraid to go deep. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the quarterback hung up 2 and sacked at the 12. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down.
They cough it up near their own goal line, and they grab it in the end zone. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. I guess it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going right to work up top. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. And he'll go out of bounds. And this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 out. Going for the big play. Makes the catch. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by a field goal over Toledo. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Bully ball on third and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He fires one deep down the right side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Arkansas, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dahl. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This one.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late. Up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And now they've lost the ball here. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Well, this